What is going on, YouTube and weight loss warriors? It's your boy C-Dub, and I'm back with another video. And today I'm talking about OMAD, and I'm not losing weight. Why? I got your back right after this. What is going on? My name is C-Dub, and if you're new to this channel, I lost 125 pounds eating just one meal a day. Welcome. I started this channel to hook you up with tips, tricks, knowledge, and ideas that I've learned on my journey to help you out on yours. To my subscribers, my weight loss warriors, my people that are helping this community grow, I just want to thank each and every one of you for clicking on my video also. Now, this is an important topic because so many people feel like they're maybe not getting the results that they want. Maybe they're not losing weight quick enough, or the dreaded, you went all the way to OMAD and you're not losing weight and you don't know why. So I thought I'd break it down for you right here. So let's hop right into it. So eating one meal a day generally means you're going to be in a calorie deficit. And we all know that there's the model of calories in versus calories out. And then there's kind of the hormone model of your insulin levels going up. It means that you can't burn body fat no matter how little you eat. If you continue to spike your insulin, you can never get into fat burning mode. And you guys know that both of these theories are out there. Neither one of them have been proven 100% true, but we kind of know an idea that I think both of them relate, and both of them could be the reason why you're not losing weight. So I think ignoring either one of them if you're not losing is maybe not the right idea. So first thing we got to ask ourselves is, are we overeating? And that is something that is a difficult question for a lot of people to face, the fact that they may be able to sit down and eat too much in one sitting, but it is possible. It's not likely, and it might be the least obvious situation here, but it might be the one that you're in. So if you are eating too much, you're not going to lose weight no matter what. And I know a lot of people will say, well, if you shift to fat burning mode after 8 hours and you're spending 16 hours a day burning body fat, then you're roughly gonna, not be able to gain anything by eating. And that I just don't know that that's necessarily true, especially if you're not active. So if you're a person that's not doing a whole lot of physical activity, but you're eating a high level of calories, especially processed foods, there's a good chance that that is the reason why you're not losing weight. So what do? We cut back on the meal size. We try not to go back for seconds kind of thing. We lower back and wean back. We try to get out of the processed foods, and we try to move forward and see if that helps us move the scale. The next reason is you're kind of in that maintenance mode where you're eating as much as you're burning. And the best thing to do in this situation, if you don't want to cut back, you feel like, look, I've waited all day, I want to eat, is to move more. I cannot tell you guys how important it is to get up and start moving your body. And it doesn't mean you have to go run or you have to, do something you're not comfortable with, lift weights or whatever else, but just move, get walking, get some steps in, create some motion, find something you like, ride a bike, do something. Those little teeny exercising that you can do will relate in weight loss, but there also has to deal with something else, and that's the hormone side of it. So if you are insulin resistant, and you can be tested by your doctor, but you should be able to kind of understand if you're insulin resistant already. A lot of people that are in that morbidly obese range already are, and this means you're kind of on the track to become type 2 diabetic, and that your blood sugar levels are walking around too high all day. And if you're doing that and you switch to OMAD in the beginning, you may not see the results you're looking for because your insulin levels are going to remain high until your body adjusts to OMAD, and that may take a little bit of time. And that's something that a lot of people don't really understand, is that your body is not just going to shift your hormones and change the way that it's running itself overnight. It has to start to realize that, whoa, we're not taking any more food. There's no reason to be pumping this much insulin, and let's slow it back down, guys, and let's get this back under control. And I think that happens to some of us. We just simply don't give it a big enough amount of time, and that can be a big, huge problem. But there's several other things that can happen. And one of the things that I think happens to people, or they don't realize, is you retain water when you're losing weight. And I'm going to explain it to you in this situation. Some people will call it the whoosh effect. I don't know if you can Google that and see if it is or isn't called that, whatever the case is. But your body's going to hold water. Your body definitely holds water if you eat a lot of carbohydrates to begin with, because carbohydrates and water work really well together, and they're going to hold on to them. But as you have a fat cell, and this is your fat cell, as your fat cell starts to burn through its fat, it can fill that cell up with water. It can fill that fat cell that's now 75% gone. It'll put 75% fluid back in there with water, and your weight stays the same. And your body's doing this because it is thinking that, okay, right now we're not eating and we need this fat for energy, but we're going to want to store body fat soon, because at some point he's going to be, starving, and we're going to need to be able to pull that body weight back. We're going to need to be able to pull that energy out. So let's just hold it, because he's always overate. He's going to overeat, and we're going to just store it back in a second. So once he gets the overeating done, we can easily replace the fat where the water is, and it'll hold, and it will hold, and it will hold for a while. And then out of nowhere, you will just, boom, get on the scale, and you'll be 10, 15-pound weight loss. And you're like, how did that happen? Your body finally let go of the water. So there are things you can do to help that, and cutting back on some carbohydrates could help that, which could be a positive thing for you. But you also go into the situation of weight loss right now, you need to do your measurements. I cannot explain to you guys enough that the measurements got me through some tough weeks when I was like, oh, I only lost a half a pound. Then I measured myself and said, oh, whoa, you lost a couple inches here and a few inches there. And oh, I wonder why your inches are getting smaller, but your weight isn't. And that would happen for a couple weeks, and I'd be like, man, that's weird. And then boom, I have a huge day. And that's kind of where I want you guys to understand, is that it's not always as simple as I'm not losing weight. There's a lot of other small factors that can come into it. And one other thing that can come into the weight loss situation is weighing yourself too often or not consistently at the same times. So sometimes you think you're not losing weight because maybe you weighed yourself week to week at one time, and then maybe you had some results, but then you switched your time of day, and now you're weighing yourself at night where you were doing in the morning, or you're weighing yourself on a different day of the week, and your body's always going to adjust. So you're going to have times that your body's going to be higher and times that your body's going to be lower. If you weigh yourself right out of coming out of the gym and you really had a heavy workout, you can lose as many as 5 pounds in practice today. In that workout. I will tell you right now that in my wrestling practice today, the average kid lost 5 pounds in one practice. That was just today. So those kids will all gain the weight back when they go home, but if they, by weighing themselves right after practice, they're 5 pounds lighter. And that happens to you too. So if you're going to the gym, or you're working out, or you're running, or you're doing something very physical, you're going to turn around and weigh yourself after that. You're going to be very light, and you're going to see results. Where if you weigh yourself right after you eat, you're always going to be heavier. So if you happen to mismatch that around, you may not think you're losing weight, or on the worst side of that, you may think you are losing weight when you're not losing weight. So these are two things that you have to do. Weighing yourself consistently at the same time will help you through that. I hope some of these tips will help you when you're a little frustrated and you're doing OMAD. Just remember that you can overdo it on OMAD, that you want to keep your calories at a decent level. You can always look at your TDEE, but if you're eating and not until you stuff yourself, you can always shrink your window too. A lot of people don't realize that just because they say we give you an hour to eat means you have to eat the whole hour. You can eat in 20 minutes or 30 minutes and sit down and have one sitting, eat your food, and then get up and leave the kitchen area, leave the house, go do something. Let the food settle and let you know that you did eat more than you did, and you are more satisfied than you think you are. And I think all of these things will help you out. And I think that you'll start to see those results in OMAD. And remember, lastly, that OMAD may not be for you. If you continue on this journey for long periods of time and you don't see the scale moving, maybe there has to be some other kind of adjustment or some other kind of diet that can help you out. I hope that this helps you out. As you see here, an OMAD video for you, and my face is going to pop up right over there. Click on that face, man. It's going to subscribe to this channel, and it's going to help me grow, and it's going to help me save somebody's life. I appreciate each and every one of you. Peace.